What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with a preview for the weekly reset coming for Destiny 2 this Tuesday, October 22nd, and of course, we're heading into week 3 of episode 2. And so as always, this week will probably be filled with updates from Bungie. We'll touch on some of that stuff, but we'll also round up some of the core content for this reset, featured activities, rewards, lots of farmable exotics this week thanks to the new rotators, which feature 2 raids and dungeons. But we'll also get a new Nightfall strike, weekly challenges, Revenant content, and there are a handful of other things to round up in the video today. So, as always guys, I hope you enjoy this one and find it useful. If you do, get subscribed and I'll keep you posted with more Destiny content. But otherwise, I appreciate you tuning in, and now, let's get into it. And so first up, we'll see another refresh on all of the seasonal content. That includes the milestones for Onslaught and things like that. I'm not sure if we'll see any additional things rolled out in terms of IDO upgrades and the sort of vendor progress for the season. We'll have to wait and see. But we will of course get another refresh for the Vespers Host dungeons. So if you're still after Icebreaker, that'll give us renewed chances this week. The loot for the dungeon is farmable, but of course Icebreaker is a once per week per character drop chance. So if you are looking for that one, all the best getting that drop this week. And otherwise, in relation to Revenant content, we get the weekly challenges. So first up, there is Missions of Mercy 3 to complete Part 3 of Act 1, Elixir Rescue. Again, that was all unlocked in the first week, so if you finish the quest steps for the episode, at least the ones we have at the moment, then that should auto-complete at reset. Plus we have Playing the Field to unlock minor discoveries in fieldwork, and we can track them with Ido in her tonic laboratory. There are 4 of those required. There's also Unwavering to complete waves in Onslaught Salvation, of which we need 30. Hopefully that one will be retroactive, but then we've got Throne World activities, and in the Throne World, we can complete bounties to earn progress by completing patrols, public events, and looting lost sectors. Then finally, there's High Value Hunter to defeat powerful combatants in Gambit, and we get bonus progress for defeating high value targets. So those are all of the weekly challenges for this week. Otherwise, for content rollout, we'll get a refresh for the Pale Heart stuff, so any of the pinnacles associated with weekly missions, including the co-op missions, and, of course, both Salvation's Edge and Excision will get all of the refresh on those activities. But as we move over to the featured Nightfall for the week, keep in mind I believe Grandmasters will actually drop next week, so that'll be a fun one, but for the moment, this week's Nightfall should be Heist Battleground on the Moon. So as always, it'll be fun to jump back into that one. Again, for this week, the Nightfall weapon is unknown ahead of the reset, as a new rotation is present for this episode. So over the next few weeks, that rotation will become clear. And otherwise, for the Crucible, I'm not sure what the standard playlist rotators will actually be this week, especially since we don't get the next week in Destiny cards, but we should once again see another return of Trials on Friday. And then for featured raid and dungeon content, this week we'll get Deepstone Crypt featured, where we can pick up the Eyes of Tomorrow. And in addition to that, over on Neptune, we'll see Root of Nightmares featured as well, which has the conditional finality. So that's 2 farmable exotics from the raids. And then in the Legends tab for dungeons, firstly, we'll have Ghosts of the Deep featured, so another opportunity there to pick up an exotic in the form of the Navigator. And finally, Prophecy will also be featured this week, so everything that drops inside of these activities is entirely farmable, and good luck if you're still hunting anything down. For the weekly exotic mission though, this time around we've got Vox Obscura, which can of course drop the Dead Messenger, so that's the 4th farmable exotic technically for the week, and of course there is chances at Icebreaker as well, so these new rotations certainly unlock a lot of potential rewards on a given week. But wrapping up, over to Eternity and the Dares of Eternity on top of the core loot drops, this week we get rotation 3 additional drops, which includes the Scatterhorn and Lightkin armor sets, as well as a bunch of weapons from Season of the Splicer and some Forsaken World drops thrown in there as well. Our very final mention, outside of Lost Sectors, where we can't see the full rotation just yet, does include the Ascendant Challenge for the Dreaming City, which will be the shattered ruins found via the Spine of Keres. So pretty easy one to get to, but if you want to refresh on that location, we'll run some gameplay at the end of the video. And for today guys, that is what we have to round up for this reset. So once again, I'll keep you posted on Tuesday if we get any updates, patch notes, vendor inventories and things like that, as well as further news updates from Bungie throughout the week. So get subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell if you do want to be kept up to date. Also let us know in the comment section any things that you'll be going after inside of this week's reset. But if you've enjoyed the video, a rating down below really does help us on the channel as well. And for now, I appreciate you tuning in and hope you guys have an awesome day.